Hello world, Dano here, stacking paper as always, and today we are reviewing Tactics of Conquest by Barry N. Malzberg. This is going to be a quick one because I'm going to be honest, I read this book over a month ago now, and I've just been contemplating how I can even go about reviewing this thing because this is unlike any book I've read before. It's deeply disturbing, if I'm gonna be honest. It's like I don't even know where to start. Okay, so the premise is there are these two guys playing chess, and it's a chess tournament that's being run by these aliens, these overlords who are like extremely powerful, and one of these characters is representing the forces of good, and the other characters are representing the forces of evil. They themselves aren't like good nor evil. They're just two grandmasters from Earth. They just had to choose one side to represent. And whoever wins, the other side gets eradicated. So if the guy who's representing good wins, then there's going to be no evil in the world. If the guy who's representing evil wins, then there's going to be no good left in the world. And it seems like a pretty straightforward premise and like cool on the surface. And then you read the book, and it's not about that at all. Like, that is just, the premise is a straight up lie, and that's kind of okay, because like as you read this book is really just like a character study. It's the main character who's representing the forces of good. He's just the most delusional human being you'll ever meet in your whole life. He thinks so highly of himself. It's the unreliable narrator mechanic just cranked up to fucking 1,000. And you realize that pretty quick as it's going along. It's like, man, this guy really thinks like very highly of himself. And then there's like little hints thrown in, throughout that he might not actually be a grandmaster. It's possible that this guy is just going through full psychosis and everything is in his head, which is kind of what I took away from it. But it also doesn't tell you, like, and it's very sexually graphic in, like, again, extremely disturbing ways. Like, this is not an easy book to read. It's one of those books where you go on the reviews on, like, Goodreads or any book review site, and it's going to be like, 1 star, this book is terrible, 1 star, one of the worst things I've ever read. I read one review, it's like, I wish I could give this book negative stars because it was so horrendous. And then you'll get a review that's like 5 stars, this book is brilliant. And I'm definitely more on the brilliant side. I think this book actually is brilliant. Not because the plot is that good or the characters are not likable either. It's just the structure and like it's just such a like a flow state narrative. It's not stream of consciousness. It's not like Ulysses or anything like that. It's just the structure is so loose and you're just so wrapped up in this one character who is very clearly delusional, but he's the only perspective that you get. So you kind of just have to look for clues to find out like what this story is really fucking about and what it's trying to say. And it's fascinating. I will say, like, after I read it, it just stuck with me. I was thinking about this book for weeks after I read it. And even books that I like a lot, most of them don't do that. They're more straightforward and like I like them, but they don't just fucking stick in my head like, what the fuck did I just read? Like, when I was finished this book, I was like, what the fuck did I just read? But then like weeks go by and I'm like, I'm happy I read this book. Like, I think it's a testament to what narrative can be. It doesn't have to be this cookie cutter. Even science fiction is known for pushing the boundaries with narrative, but this takes it to like, this made me feel like when I first read Riders of the Purple Wage. It's that level of like experimentation and willingness to just throw something out there. I mean, like, honestly, no one's probably going to watch this video because no one knows what this fucking book is. The only reason I know what this book is because of Bookpilled. He's another booktuber. And he mostly only reads sci-fi and a lot of obscure sci-fi. And this guy's like his favorite author. And his stuff is extremely hard to find. So I'm like, you know what? I have to get at least one. When I saw this online and I was like, you know what? I'll pull the trigger on it. And it was worth it. It's crazy that Malzberg doesn't have more recognition because he wrote a prolific amount of novels in a really short period of time. Like from the early 70s to over a decade, this guy wrote like 50, 60, 70 novels. Like I didn't count them all, but go to his bibliography and it's like, holy shit, this guy is putting in work. And if it's all to this level of like experimentation, willing to just throw anything at the wall and see if it works, I'm totally willing to give anything that this guy wrote a try, because this book is so disturbing and so psychotic, and yet and I haven't even, like, in this review I haven't even described at all what the book is even about, because I really can't. It's not, there's nothing I can even really say to spoil this book, because it's just an experience. It's less of the novel reads you more than you read the novel kind of thing. It's that level, but definitely worth the read. Couldn't recommend it enough. If anything, just to see how polarizing it is, you know. I don't think I can recommend this book to anyone. I think anyone I recommend this book to will read it and look at me and go, there's something fucking wrong with you, dude, that you think that this is a good book. But hey man, it is what it is. I'm saying don't knock it till you try it. But yeah, this has been my fucking not review of this book. Until next time.